2014 was a good start for Tony Abbott.
Yeah, I mean, contextually, jeez, come on.
This is because the carbon tax is gone, which has made Australia a Western democracy with a mixed economy, the worst developed nation on climate action in the world. Second only to a country ruled by a medieval tyrant, which relies on oil for 92.5% of its revenue. In fact, after that, one of its biggest exports is flavoured water.
So I mean, yeah, we're terrible, but at least we have an excuse, right? Flavored water is nice, but it doesn't pay the bills, you know?
Unless you flavour it with crack, man.
Yeah, I'd probably consider that. Actually, you've come to the right absolute monarch.
See, now we're on the right path. We're in competition with the best. And this comp's only warming up.
He took down Putin in 2014, killing him with kindness.
He hasn't seen Blinky Bill. He doesn't know he's holding this country's Dennis the Menace.
But 2015's the carbon drag race we've all been waiting for. Abdullah ibn Abdulaziz versus Tony Abbott in Need for Speed.
No fair! I've only got coal! Can't we make this a steam engine race?
The mining tax is gone. Good thing, not getting money from our own resources.
No, the Dalai Lama swayed me on this one. You don't own anything, man.
A sentiment not only supported by Fit Tony, but by Fat Tony, who went one better, stating as National Treasurer that the abolition of a tax that cost the budget $6.5 billion is a damn good deal for the Australian people.
Yeah, I can talk, gutter. Who's gonna stop Fat Tony?
You know what the next item on Google to be described as a damn good deal is? These skateboard decks flying out the door for $29.99, and in all honesty, I don't know which one's more extreme, man. Pretty radical view to claim that axing a tax, which surely no one at this point still believes is
good for jobs.
Why?
'Cause, you know, it...
Oh God, stop bashing your head!
Thousands of jobs in the mining sector have been made redundant since, and if that's not blatant enough, it's just plain not good for jobs, seeing as the unemployment rate has risen since the mining tax was scrapped. Not that that had anything to do with the mining tax, because the mining tax
had nothing to do with damn jobs!
You know what the mining tax did have something to do with? Your superannuation, which purely because the mining tax was repealed, the average Australian is now $9,000 worse off by 2025, and $100,000 worse off over their working life.
As a Nigerian email scam artist, I think I'm entitled to ask, don't you feel a little ripped off?
What, that Tony Abbott cost us all $1/1000? No. Worth every penny.
Okay, that's cool. Well, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that I don't care that old people fought for me in World War II anymore. I think it's stealing $100,000 from my retirement and destroying the atmosphere to the point where 6 out of 7 people are gonna die makes it about even.
You disrespectful little... It's not even my fault. Why am I allowed to vote if I can't even go to the toilet by myself?
The budget is being addressed. Not that anyone should care, but the deficit's $10 billion worse.
I don't know where this came from. Did the Hamburglar switch to cash?
It was a hard move, but if you put 3 notes together, it looks like a boiger. The illegal boat problem has largely been addressed, primarily by actually making an illegal boat problem, as right up until this year it wasn't illegal to seek asylum in Australia, but because of this modern-day equivalent of Maximus from Gladiator, whose entire job is to send back the world's most desperate people to countries where they're known to be tortured and persecuted, and then yell to the Australian public,
"Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?"
Yeah, finishing move! The John 3:16 of governance!
by handing over, in the words of a former Liberal Party Prime Minister, dictatorial, tyrannical powers to Scott Morrison, which has destroyed the rule of law as we know it, where he can now detain people without charge and deport them to any country he chooses.
You're sending me to Siberia?
Yeah, I told you I was freezing your visa. Take it, Andre 3000.
What's cooler than being cool? Ice cold. Meaning that a government that was already responsible for a chain of human rights violations has made it so the next time you talk to someone who owns 10 car shells and raise their kids off bread and milk,
kids love trough food.
Don't have to do the dishes after if you act like that.
and you bring up the topic of asylum seekers and they say to you,
don't bloody have any rights, Beanie.
Tony Abbott has finally, after 70 years, made this person correct.
Your view's based off misinformation. Get your facts right. And there's still 2/3 to go. Yeah!
Tony Abbott's first year in office. And to think this is only first year jitters.
Please press the subscribe button now.
Come on.